Welcome to Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. We've got a doozy for you today. But before we tell you anything, we have to tell you about our Patreon, which has just launched this past Friday. Check it out. We've got a $5, $10, and $20 tier. A lot of value packed in there, and you decide what tier you'd like. If you do want to sign up, you can always cancel anytime. If you think you're not getting the value, I don't think you're going to. I think probably you're going to kick up to the next tier. Check it out. That's pretty good. So it's a real thing. My job is to inform, and my job, of course, is not to be a salesperson. So if you want to check it out, I'm informing you that it's there. And if you think you can get value, great. Tap like and subscribe down below, please. And do not forget to tap the Caleb and Brown link as well if you are interested in being very cautious and let's say very efficient and backed up on your next cryptocurrency bull run cash out, because some folks are going to be on the exchanges and get a big old surprise, in my opinion. And I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything because what I say or do, because that would be foolhardy. You have to talk to your registered investment advisor now, child, before you buy anything or do anything concerning finances. Okay, now with all that out of the way, you have got Frank the Crypto Tank. This guy's nuts, but he's fun and exciting, and that's what I do. And that's who I am. And that's why YouTube channel, of course, is perfect for me, because you just got to be exciting and informative. All right, here's the deal. No, you don't. You have to be better than that. Now, today's episode is very interesting because I know a lot of you have been thinking, I'm no dummy. I've been hearing for the longest time that the Ripple has signed over 300 banks. Now, that was while the lawsuit was still early, or still, maybe halfway through we heard that. Or actually even earlier, I think. Right? So that doesn't make any sense to me. Or you, right? But every time I try to research, every time I Google it, I AI it, I get into it, the information is, no, sorry, somewhere around 300 banks. And I'm calling bull crap. I do not believe it. I think that is a bunch of bull. I'm going to show you how and why. I'm going to demystify something here. They're hiding Ripple and XRP to a degree. I'm telling you they are. There's too much. There's too much suppression and hiding. They're hiding it. Let me get to my notes here and I'll tell you all about it. Here you go. Here you go, people. There's no credible evidence, okay, for 3,000 banks, 3,000 plus banks being signed. By the way, out of curiosity, let's check this out. All right. How many possible banks are there in the world that could use Ripple's on-demand liquidity solution?
It's impossible to give a precise number of how many banks could use Ripple's on-demand liquidity, ODL solution. The potential number is in the thousands, but the number actually using it is far smaller. Here,
would you say it's about 8,000 banks that could potentially use it?
It's a good guess, but the number of banks in the world...
It is a good guess. AI is so cautious, it's silly. It is being cautious of what it's saying. Yes, it's 8,000 or more banks. Okay, so no credible evidence that there are 3,000 plus banks, of course, right, signed with Ripple. Ripple itself publicly discloses, we know, more than 300 customers. And this is where this number keeps coming from, right? So customers equals banks plus payment firms and fintechs as well. You got Finastra, you got all of them. And we know them all. We've been through them all. Back in, we're aware when each one became alive, got on board with Ripple. We watched all the episodes, right? There's loads of them that we're aware of, right? That are being told. Central Bank of Egypt, blah, blah, blah. Back in 2019, it hasn't published a bigger verifiable number since then, though. Okay, so what, and that's interesting. I don't have a verifiable number. So would you stop selling? No, we know you didn't. We know you went and sold abroad, of course, Ripple, quite a bit, and still pushed here best you could with the lawsuit happenings. But abroad, they could care less about the SEC, so signing them left and right abroad, kept going. Come on now, I ain't no dummy. No, it is not 300 banks. We need to come to grips with reality, folks. Welcome to Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy. Boy, I can't wait till I can get out to some viewers here. Because I get out to very few people at this nascent stage of our channel. However, how interesting once I get out there. Yes, that some people can get what I really feel is not being shown. This is so obvious to me, the suppression of XRP's price as well. What has grown since then, of course, are named bank deployments, right, around the world, partner gateways that expose Ripple Tech, and how many more banks, for example, like Finastra, etc., exposed to, but signaled that, hey, you know what? Finastra's agreement put Ripple inside payment software using hundreds of banks, not thousands, okay? So this is why this thousands of bank thing is at least being told by from all my research, whether it's Google, AI, website, YouTube, wherever I go to try to find an answer like I do, I'm looking, my notes tell me here that, nah, it's in the hundreds. It's not thousands. Okay. That's what we know of. All right. Guys, welcome to the channel, by the way. I hope you guys are vibing with what I'm saying. XRP is absolutely being suppressed. I'm not trying to be a weird conspiracy guy. It is not 300 banks. We need to come correct here. It is thousands of banks that Ripple is connected with. Thousands and thousands. Yep. Because we've been hearing 300 banks for years. They didn't stop selling. We're not being taught. This is, you want to talk about, here's another flip the switch moment. We're being bullcrapped about how many banks Ripple's signed with. Let's get real. We're being bullcrapped about that. All these NDAs, we're being bullcrapped about that. There are so many, it's ridiculous. It's another switch on that whole panel of flip the switch moment. It's another switch. Yep, it's that big that it's another switch. This is being hidden. This is being kept from the peeps. Welcome in. Let me get to some comments, guys. Sorry. You guys are awesome. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Hey, I'm still smiling. Okay, I'm still smiling. Let's go. Thank you, Sachu. You're pretty cool. Thank you for saying that. I don't know if that's true or not, but thank you for saying that. Good morning. Good morning. Turkey Base. Sachu, good morning. When these NDAs come out, we'll either find out, says Sachu, who we got shafted extremely hard, or it's by far the greatest investment in multiple decades. I really do believe that it is, and it's not. Everything shows me that it is, and I really will be honest if something shows me that it's not. I swear to you. I'll be honest. Like, guys, I don't care what anybody says. Something happened here with XRP or with Ripple. I'm not going to hide it. I got to tell y'all. Oh, no. I don't care how many I'm holding, right? Oh, I'm going to tell the truth. No, I've not seen anything to the contrary. It's the latter, Sachu. Sachi says, when these NDAs come out, we either find out we got shafted extremely hard, or if it's by far the greatest investment in multiple decades. It's the latter. We shall when the NDAs come out. And we will. Nelson, good morning. What's up, brother? Love you, Nelson. Love you guys. Sachu, love you all. Top of the morning. I agree with you. I think that's what's going to happen. Top of the morning, Tank, Sachu, I'm on your page. How are you doing, brother? Give me some good news. Good news is, good morning. Marnie, welcome. It's Wednesday. My apologies. I'm a day ahead. I'm always ahead of the game. Why is that? I'm a day ahead of the game. No, I just made a mistake. Sorry. Yes, it's Wednesday. Good morning, Marnie. And you know what? The good news, Nelson, my brother, is that so much has been being kept quiet with Ripple. Have you ever wondered why? Now, riddle me this. Have you all ever wondered why? Because I asked my buddy the other day, too. I ask everybody all the time. A few questions that don't make sense to me, that do not ring true and nobody wants to talk about. Have you guys not, and some people do, have you not understood and seen, have you not observed, please tell me the truth, have you not observed and seen this, that the Raw Powells, all of the masters in finance, the Mr. Wonderfuls, all these folk who have a big talking voice now, with YouTube in particular, talking voice, bless their souls, you know, great guys and great financial people, right? But interesting, they're great people, and I'm going to say, perhaps making a little folly and being a little bit, what's the word I'll use? A little bit Maybe not telling all of it is a good way to say that. Maybe not telling all of it, or telling something that maybe you should be saying something different, though. Because you'll leave people believe, then they're going to think something else, and then they're going to go, go down that rabbit hole of that, and they should have actually been going here. So we all know what that is. I don't want to say the word, what that means when someone does that. So I think that's what I observe, because I don't hear them talking about XRP and XLM and XDC and Algo and IOTA and Quant, right? Come on. I missed one. ADA. I just miss ADA. I love you, ADA. I love you, Chucky. Charles Hoskin said, I love you, buddy. I continue to miss your coin, even though I hold the ADA. Full transparency. Guys, why aren't the large money people talking about the ISO coins? You ever stop to think about that? Don't you think they'd bring it up? Say, guys, this is like the next thing. Make a lot of money on this stuff. Nope. This is an extension. This is all trying to be owned by Wall Street. No. Crypto and blockchain is an extension of the Wall Street, which is owned by the man, quote, so to speak. Yeah, they're trying to do that. That's why. That's your answer. Yep. Frank the Tanker spits the truth. Not everybody likes the tank now, right? Because I walk into a school or whatever, when I was, in middle school, and I would say, hey, come on. You're trying to tell me these Egyptians built these pyramids now with these ropes and copper tools. It just ain't making no sense now. Come on. Teacher looking at me like, who brought this kid in here? Be quiet. We're trying to teach the kids this stuff. That's the tank. Mr. Truth Teller. Yes, sorry, Bob. We know what happens to all the truth tellers that get listened to by people. They go away. Oh, boy. It's a crazy world we live in. I'll get back to the episode. We've got tons of banks in America and Europe, guys. You got Banco Santander. I do believe that's the largest bank in Spain, if I'm not mistaken. Had to look it up like a year ago. I was like, Santander. I keep hearing this bank. Oh, huge bank in Spain, I think. Yeah, pretty sure if my memory serves correctly on that one. OnePay FX. First multi-country blockchain retailer, exporter service, UK, ES, BR, and PL for that bank. American Express, excuse me. Live US to UK corridors with Santander via RippleNet now, child. What? No, who said what? Go fetch me my sweet tea. Is what I'm saying. PNC Bank USA. Join RippleNet. Top 10 US banks. How about SEB in Sweden? Signed to use Ripple for payments. Stockholm. I yell when I get excited and the voice is loud and it's a directional mic. Apologies. We're going to have to get the boom mic so I'm not so booming. The boom mic hangs up top, right? You've seen them. And, you can't like yell in it and be so sharp. And boy, I am such a yeller. Jeez, guys. I get so excited. Bunch of people in this space about to be quite wealthy. You folks in here. Never financial advice. Oh, by the way, comments I was missing. By the way, we got BBVA Bank in Spain and Mexico as well. Not just Santander now, folks. You got MUFG and also BTMU banks. And I know, come on now. Don't forget Yoshitaka Katao. We'd love to say the name. Yoshitaka Katao. SBI in Japan, second largest bank in Japan, soon to be largest. I wonder if they're going to be the largest. Who's the largest? The big one, the Hyundai. Isn't that the Hyundai Bank? Francisco, welcome in. Marnie, welcome in. And Sachu, you guys are blasting comments that I'm missing. They do. They trick and deceive, don't they? The ones that are in power and suppressing intentionally, they do. They make the monies. It's okay. They make the monies. At least we get to make some monies. They want it all themselves. They do. They want it all themselves. They know they can't have it all themselves. They know there'll always be some that slip through the coding of the matrix. There'll always be a few that slip through that always try to rhyme every time and act like a knucklehead like your Uncle Jed. That was awesome. No, it wasn't. Don't ever laugh at your material. Rule number 1, wipe that smile off your face, Tank, and quit trying to be funny. Sachi says, any thoughts on Quebec? Don't know how to say that. It's idea 10 to 10, making proof of work not useless by training AI models, getting yield for that as well, using to secure the network, but the community and the founder are both. Hilarious, Sachu. No, I haven't heard about that one, but I need to check her out, and this is what I love. Thanks for giving me a heads up on stuff. Are you spelling that correctly, by the way? Is it QUBIC? Is that a quantum thing? Like qubit? Is that a... I'll check it out. Thank you for your comments, Sachu. Now let's see. With no eye for the future, so I'm kind of torn off to check that. Nelson, imagine it hits $100 in 3 years. Imagine it's $1,000 in 3 years. Tom Mater, not financial advice. Nelson, thank you for commenting. You don't comment enough, buddy. I'm glad I'm making you laugh, dude. I'm trying to be funny. Thanks for commenting too, because we don't hear from you enough, Nelson, and some others. And Francisco, we don't hear from you enough. Welcome in. And Tom, welcome in. I think we've seen you before. Missed the beginning, so really don't know where you're going with this. Where I'm going with this is with the episode concerning crypto, my good man. And welcome in, is that we are being bullcrapped about Ripple and how many banks they are signed with as I start to get pissed off again. Rewind the video and watch how pissed... No, I'm kidding. I didn't get pissed, but I did right there just for effect so you can catch where I'm coming from. And I catch you up quickly, brother. We're being bullcrapped with how many banks Ripple is signed with. And Nick, Ripple XRP is being suppressed in a massive way. And my point I was just bringing up is that before you tuned in is how come you're not hearing the Raoul Powells of the world and the, Mr. Wonderful. By the way, what's this guy, a wrestler? The the Mr. Wonderfuls of the world and so forth, yapping about the ISO coins, the XRP, XLM, XDC, Algo. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor. If it's the first time watching me, you caught Frank the Crypto Tank. You're going to wonder why I'm not larger. It's because we just not being an ego guy. We are awesome. It's because we just started. We got tons of videos. Check us out. Please go ahead and tap like, subscribe, and hit your bell so you can have us come across your feed. But the point is why aren't these money masters, the drunken millers and the like, talking about the old ISO coins? Huh? The new quantum financial system, the new QFS, where all the banks have to be in play by November 22nd this year. Or else you're not moving money. So they're moving from the coexistence of old MT money messaging to bring everybody on board, whether you're intermediate, beginner. I try to be for everybody. I try to be for the beginner, the intermediate, and the advanced best I can. It is what it is. You got Frank the Crypto Tank. What's up? Here's the deal. Between all of these, we have SWIFT, Society for Worldwide Financial Interbank Financial Telecommunications, right? I got to put the financial too early. It's fine. You know who SWIFT is, right? Moving all this money, right? So SWIFT is not going to coexist with old MT messaging for banking anymore. It's going to use International Standard Operations (ISO) 20022 messaging, as you're well aware of. It's combining and coexisting both of them, but as of November 22nd this year, they do not coexist, and we will only be using not XLM but XML messaging, which is rich messaging data, which of course includes a whole bunch of information. Now we can know where our money is moving, blah, 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 instead of it being jammed through the pipes, if you follow what I'm saying. I hope you are. I think you are. I'll get to the comments in a second. You wanted to be brought up to speed. This is where we are. We're being bullcrapped with how many banks Ripple has signed on with, because we've been hearing 300 banks for the longest time, and we know it's probably like 5,000 banks. Not a financial advisor, a contractor turned financial wackadoo. I'm cuckoo for cocoa. No, I'm cuckoo for crypto. No, it's not our channel, but I am cuckoo for crypto. I'm telling you that right now. It's crazy stuff. I love it. Live, breathe, eat, sleep, crap, crypto. Love it. It's so fun to me. And because this is such, I know a little bit about crypto. And I am telling you, as a wise individual, how can all of us, I'll get to the comments in a sec, how can we not see the truth? Don't get me crazy here. Put your truth cap on now. Use your God-given intelligence. How can we not see that it is not 300 financial institutions? What a load of horse pooey. And how come every time we go, can't swear on the channel, so I have to say horse pooey. How can we not see that every time we try to research, we keep getting spit back from either AI, Google, YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's going, 300 financial institutions. What, did you stop selling? Come on, that's a bunch of crap. Even with the lawsuit, Brett has said that it's been going on abroad and they could care less about the SEC and what they say. So they've been signing all along, right? So it's thousands of banks We already know it's over like, what is it, 3,000 NDAs at least that we were aware of. Guys, we are dealing with very likely 8,000 banks at least when a switch gets turned on. Permission features also have not been turned on the ledger to allow for all these large enterprise grade transactions. Guys, what do you guys know about XRP and Ripple and the XRP ledger? Would you please stay on the channel and learn with me and have some fun? And I'm not a financial advisor and never buy anything because of what I say or do. Especially not XRP, XDC, XLM, Algo, IOTA, Quant, ADA. What? Don't buy any of those because of what I say. I know I get so aggravated. Sir Gassington, welcome in. I know, Tom, I get so pissed. Sir Gassington, what's up? And I'm really actually a happy guy and I'm smiling. I get so aggravated. It's so stupid. It's so dumb to me how the robots are walking around the world like this. Okay, no, cryptocurrency dumb. Blockchain bad. No. Okay, there's some that are good. Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana. Yes, we could do those. No, you missed the boat on those. Those are... Oh, gosh. Ain't no more X's in that alphabet soup, people, please. Holy crap, you guys. I'm trying to be as exciting and interesting as I can and still lay it down for you. You got Santander, American Express. You got PNC Bank. You got SEB in Sweden, signed with Ripple. You got BVA Bank. You got Bank of America. You got Qatar in the Middle East and Africa region. You got Qatar National Bank. You got National Bank of Egypt. You got National Bank of Kuwait. In Asia, you've got, amongst many others, and I think we all know that, Axis Bank. You've got in India, one of India's banks, Ripple's largest among the network joiners. Also, you've got Yes Bank, capital Y-E-S for the acronym, in India, listed by Ripple among new bank customers. Kotak Bank, spelled K-O-T-A-K, because it sounds like I'm swearing at you, and I'm not. Mahindra Bank, okay, in India. Trying to throw the accent and sound like I actually can speak. And how silly. I'm such a knucklehead. I'm trying to give the respect. Announced RippleNet partnership, by the way. Hello. Publicly announced joining RippleNet, by the way, for cross-border payments. Another one that announced publicly is IndusInd Bank, and I can't, and it's India, in India. I can't pronounce it. It's okay. Consortium and indirect reach also is Japan Bank Consortium, SBI Ripple Asia, by the way. Yoshitaka Kitao, our favorite name to say. And I say with all respect, I love that guy. He's awesome. He loves Ripple too, by the way, as you all know. Ripple's own press confirms MUFG's participation and references the Japan Bank Consortium, contemptuous SBI, I'm sorry, totally different word, contemporaneous. SBI Ripple Communications described this as a large multi-bank group, but exact active bank accounts fluctuate. So who knows? There's a lot under NDAs. It's like, oh my gosh, guys, watch what's going to happen with this now. We've got another flip of the switch. Good morning, Sir Gassington, Tom, Tiva Hall. Good morning, welcome, Ed. I don't know how to say that name. Let me get to some of these comments, guys. Welcome to crypto. Tiva says, well, when they had already made the comment that there was one bank alone with over 10,000 I know, hilarious. I know. I think I know why you're laughing. I tried to make the best of the comments, guys. It's not the same. It's even like harder than a text to understand what people are saying. The only bad thing, I think I get your drift there, buddy boy. Thank you for commenting. The only bad thing I learned about Ripple, says Satchu, ever was that they did sell XRP below it's okay. Satchu, don't worry. It's all right. They had held at least a year and they could sell it to us. It's okay. Hey, guys. Okay, I gotcha. Hey guys, don't worry. You know what matters? To me, at least? Well, that we're being genuine and blockchains and companies are being honest and not being nefarious, but being honest, and that I can make a lot of money. That's what I care about. Now look at, if blockchains are being nefarious and companies are being bad and doing awful things, I don't want to be making money from those. Come on, I'm not making money from that stuff. It's bad karma. Come on. I make money from the good stuff, though, in the world. The nice, productive blockchains that are powerful, like Ripple, which we are not being told the truth about. We have a, what's the largest beach ball like thing you can think of? Just jam that thing under the water, as deeply as you can and just wait for that thing to pop up and just take off to the moon. Yep, that's what we're dealing with Ripple XRP being suppressed. No, I'm not. Look like I'm so aggravated. I'm having fun, guys. Ripple's public milestone here of more than 300 customer announcement, by the way, as we know, November 7th, 2019 is when that came out. Ripple published this. Since 2019, Ripple has continued to announce individual bank wins and platform partnerships. I'm just going to start smiling and laughing the rest of the episode, just to keep it lighter. I get too crazy. You got Finastra, you got SBI, etc. That increased its reach, and many of those announcements, I'll even bring my voice down like this, many of those announcements name additional banks. It doesn't mean I'm going to get crazy. The public evidence supports well over dozens and many banks that, of course, we've mentioned, that, and others we can't. But it does not produce a single public list proving 300 plus banks signed. We must understand this. So we don't even know if it's 300 plus banks. Ooh. What a load of horse crap! Just kidding, but what a load of horse crap! Holy cow! What a bunch of crapolas! Anyway, let's get back to happy. Publicly named banks, by the way, a second consideration, and major financial partners, representative and verifiable. Okay, let's give each one below here. Well, that we're aware of. Major platforms, vendors, partners. Okay, Finastra, as we know, right? We're gonna name some more, or rename some of most of these. Gives Ripple connectivity to Finastra's bank customers, which is wide and large. Go check out the breadth, and what a weird word to try to say. Breadth. You're saying breath. I know you are. No, I'm not. There's a D there. Breadth and depth of those two things. You got American Express, you got PNC Bank, you got SEB Sweden now, child, you got BBVA, you got MUFG, you got BTMU Bank in Japan, you got Kotak Mahindra Bank in India, as you well know, you got Axis Bank in India, you got Yes Bank in India, you got Induslund Bank in India. You got Qatar Bank, National Bank in India, QNB. You got National Bank of Egypt, by the way. Hey, don't forget National Bank of Kuwait, by the way, now. You got a whole crap load of others. Bank of America, blah, 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 blah. How many frickin' banks are there that are known of and that will be known of coming up shortly that Ripple is connected to, obviously with their solution that obviously works? Obviously the SEC's like, this one's getting away. You ain't gonna get away from the financial system now, child. Gotta lasso you back up. Whoop! Lasso that little doggy back up now. Pull Ripple back. Sue the crap out of him. Slow him down now. Come on. We just spit the truth on this channel. We know that's what happened. This is all a game. This is all a game. And anybody who saw it is able to gain with a D, with an N. And I'm not a financial advisor, and do not buy or sell. I know you're blasting the comments. I'll check them in a second because I see out of my peripheral it's going bling bling, and I'm trying to finish my thought, and it's very difficult to stay focused and do this. Even someone as aware as I am and able to multi-function like this, boy, it's tough. But yeah, guys, come on. Let's get to the truth. Hey, let's get to the comments. Hey, Kev, what's up now? Kill. Hi, Kev. Can I get a price prediction on XRP by the end of the year, please? Sure. 15 to 17 bucks. Why? Because it hasn't done that before and made moves ever like that in any kind of a period of time of like that from now to then. And you would then say, this guy's full of crap. I'm getting off this channel. Hang on now, Kev. Don't jump off just yet now, kid. Check this one out. I got a lot. In fact, all I have to do is lead with the huge guns, the big bomb, XRP ETF. Now, if it doesn't happen, I got a bunch of other bombs that are gonna come at you now before the end of December. I love your question, Kev. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything because of what I say or do. I'm a freaking contractor that figured all this crap out about 6 years ago like a little freak. My wife's like, what are you doing all day and night? Go to sleep. I'm like, no, I won't. So I learned and learned and learned, and what I'm trying to tell you all is I'm not a financial advisor, is that XRP ETF action, not even to mention XRPR, which is already live here, this Rex Osprey ETF, bringing your regular mom and pop Uncle Joe and Uncle Bill and Aunt Susie money in, and your cousin Tom and everybody, regular people, money in, right? Through the ETFs, through your Schwabi or your Fidelity registered investment advisor sitting at your kitchen table saying, hey, you've got to put some of this stuff into your 401k now, right? Trump signed the executive order allowing for this now, so now you can bring this into your 401k. Financial advisors sitting at kitchen table now telling everybody in America, every Main Street America, telling them, hey, look at it used to be like 1, 2, 3% allocation to this stuff. Now we're saying 5, 7%. Now we're saying kind of like 10%. It's going to increase. Yeah, we know. Tank been telling us this stuff for the longest time. Let me silence that baby. So yeah, 15, 17 bucks with inflows, and it could take, and that might not be true. It might only be, maybe 5 bucks, 6 bucks, 7 bucks. And then we'll see the $15, $17, $18, $23, $28 or so that we know we're hitting, considering Fibonacci sequences that are very likely to play out. If we know a little bit about some charts, which we can talk about if you would like to. And I can get to some charts in a minute. I'll share the screen and talk about some charts, if you want to. Tell me in the comments you want to talk about charts. Because it gets boring for people, and a lot of people are like, tuning out. He's talking about candlesticks again. I got my candlesticks in my drawer that I light up with my my matches when the power goes out. I don't need to be looking at candlestick charts, and I'm out of here. Okay. So come on, we know this is true. People get bored. I know the truth. When we start talking about money and finance and charts and numbers and things, people tune out. So I try to stay away from it, but we'll touch them. We'll get to them if you want to. We have a good candlestick chart video, by the way. You got to check it. Search it on our channel, the candlestick chart video. But guys, once Q1, Q2 of 2026 kicks in, and XRP ETFs, more than just the Rex Osprey ETF, are kicked in, and we got loads of spot ETFs, and we got RIAs all across Main Street America going, now listen, it's a good idea, Joe, to go ahead and put into this cryptocurrency stuff. Here's your winners. We got a basket of them for you, if you like, or you could just go with this strict old ETF of XRP, or Solana, or Dogecoin. I thought that was a silly little dog thing, Bob. No, I'm telling you, Joe, if you want to, you can buy this Dogecoin too and put it in. It's an ETF. No, you have to mess with those wallets. Don't worry. Let those kids play with those games, the baseball hat on backwards. You as an adult can take advantage of this kids game they're doing with this blockchain stuff. You guys know this is true, what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything that's not true. If you guys, we all have brains in our heads. This is what happened with the internet. It happened with the cell phone stuff. And now it happened with crypto stuff. Now, kids, it's the same thing that plays out every single time. Does somebody have a ton of money put on it or not? I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor. I could never tell anybody how to do that. All right, Kev's asking other stuff, I think, and some other people. Tom, what's up? You guys are asking. I'm sorry, I don't pay attention to the comments, guys. I'm trying to do the show. Pay attention to the comments, too. I gave you your price prediction, Kev. Don't know what you think about it. Hey, Kev, what do you think the price is going to be? I'm curious. Ripple worked well in the 60s. Ripple worked well in the 60s. Trying to figure out what you mean with that. Gosh, I really don't know what you mean. I'm sorry, Tom, I don't know what you mean. Sachu, #1 vote on charts. Yep. Tom, no, my crypto ball is not FDIC approved. Love it. Guys, we're having fun. And, all we can do is have fun. We don't know really what's going to happen. Nobody has a crystal ball. We do at least have a pineal gland, a third eye, the eye of Horus, don't we? Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Who's busted out of the matrix here and who's still locked into the game? How many robots we got out there? How many monkey bots we got? And how many free souls do we have out on this podcast? I am curious. Who's aware of third eye activations? Who's aware of third eye calcifications? This isn't that channel. Oh boy. Guys, where are you in your level of enlightenment and knowledge and gathering of knowledge on this planet? In your age of the journey, I wonder, everybody. I also wonder what your birthdays are, because I want to be acknowledging the birthdays, and I fear I am missing a couple because I haven't pulled out my birthday list yet. Don't tell me your year. It's too much information. Just say your day and your month, please. We want to be safe. Don't be telling people your birthday and your birth year. But by the way, I would like to know when your date of implantation into this realm happened. I would like to know that day. I'd like to know the day you popped into this third rock from the sun on your ride, which is last 80, 70, 80, 90 years, 100 or something, right? Maybe for some people very short. Yeah, you're on this ride of life here. You'll be gone soon, and so will I. We'll all be gone from this place. Nobody wants to think about, oh, it scares me. Oh, I'm going to tune out now. Quit being wimps. Come on, be courageous. It's okay. It's only one ride. There's tons of them. And on this ride, you decided to try your hand in blockchain technology now, haven't you? And you caught the crypto tank here. Now, here's the thing. I'm not a financial advisor. So definitely do not buy or sell anything because of what I say or do. I'll even wave my finger like that old lady doing that. All right? You've got to do your own research. You've got to. You simply got to. You can't do it any other way now. How could you? You've got to believe it yourself, because if you believe somebody that you think knows what they're talking about, even if you think I do, you're not going to sleep well at night if you drop a lot of your hard-earned money into it, because you're going to go, I hope that tank is right. Oh my gosh, I hope. You can't do that. You've got to know for yourself, now don't you? With your own solid, hardcore research that is unwavering. And what it makes you do is actually buy more when prices go down rather than try to sell and panic. How silly. Why would you sell when it's low anyway? Oh, because it could go to zero. What the heck are you talking about? What? Boy, some people have no business playing this game. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm trying to really be nice right now. Some people have no business playing with investing. But anyway, some people do. And here we are doing our thing, having fun on the channel. By the way, let me get back to some comments. Yes, Kev says, thanks. Some of the same values. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Mahal and XRP and everything I have all sitting back, taking small profits, 20, 30. Yep. Well, thanks. I appreciate you, Kev. Thanks for your comments, and I appreciate you very much. And by the way, Satya, I'll get to you in a sec. I forgot to throw, well, I didn't forget, but guys, I did forget. Our Patreon is crucial. Please remember it, and please check it, because here's what's coming in the Patreon. A whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to actually lay it out for you coming up in future episodes. I'm not doing it now because we're still working on it, but you do know the basics and we have a video on it. We're adding more to the Patreon is what I'm saying, and I'm not letting any cats out of the bag just yet. But our first 2 chapters of the book are in there, by the way. And thanks to your comments. I appreciate you, Kev. And by the way, I will say right now, I do love all of you in here, and that's not a weird, creepy thing. I mean that in a nice, platonic way, in a very kind, loving way. I love all of you folks out here, and I really do mean that. Thank you for tuning into Crypto Info. That's who I am, and those are my values. I am of the light side of things whenever I can remember to. So, if I was in Star Wars, I would be a Jedi. I wouldn't be, on the other side of things. Okay. If life was a movie. I popped into crypto, says Satu, for the first week. I went into construction. About right after XRP's peak in 2017 and get my first buy. Oh, good for you at 80. What? Good for you. I wanted to get, oh, good. Well, good for you, Satu. Glad to hear that, man. Good for you. Some of us are going to do very nicely in this cryptocurrency space, and some of us are learning blockchain technologies and cryptocurrency and the like more and more. And of course, the Hashgraph, the Hedera Hashgraph and Hashgraph technologies and other things that are coming about. And by the way, I haven't been on ZK proofs in a while, and I think we got to get back to that, because that's a huge part of doing everything quickly in crypto with the ZK proofs, where you don't have to have all the laid out identity, and it's just a very fast, nope, been verified, boom, 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 and getting into identities and things and where Digibyte is with all that, and some of these other identity and ZK proof companies are with their development. And it's a huge piece of this whole thing is ZK proofs, and we need to get to some of the more of the technical aspects of crypto. But this episode, of course, let's not stray too much, Tank. is, of course, the why and how and what's going on with Ripple and its partnerships being suppressed. This is the episode. We've been ever covering it on this episode. I'm starting to run longer than usual, which is fine. I don't mind staying on with you guys. If I run 2 other businesses, so I don't mind if I run on just a little bit longer. It's okay, except for if I have to do something with those that are pressing. Victor, welcome in. Victor Harp. We've seen you before, I think. Yeah, it could be that soon we cannot buy XRP anymore. We don't know if that's the case. And by the way, just real quick, I do have my guy coming today, and we're shooting 4 more long form videos today. One's a little longer, but I've got that to do, so I have to jump off pretty soon here. But yeah, soon you can't buy XRP anymore. That very well could happen. I would not be surprised if things changed, and this is why I'm very careful, and I'm not saying don't do staking. Folks can do staking, that's fine. I'm always cautious and concerned about something they can change very quickly on us out of nowhere. I don't like that ability that they can do that, and it does happen with certain things. And so if crypto's staked and locked up, and it's like, well, sorry, I know you got staked, but sorry, that changed with crypto. Now we got your crypto. I know it was staked, but sorry. You know what I mean? Things can happen so quickly, and this could happen where you can't get access to XRP anymore. They could change its designation of what it is, and retail, you ain't getting it no more, child. Sorry. Hands off the XRP. That's my XRP. Nope, can't have the XRP. Hands off. So this could happen. Who knows? Can they take, if it's in the cold storage wallet and you got it, and it's yours or mine, I got it in my cold storage, you know what I mean? I don't think so. I think it's yours if you got it, I think. And so, no, I think what's going to happen, by the way, with my XRP, guys, full transparency, full transparency, I am pretty sure I am not going to be selling my XRP, perhaps ever. Yeah, I said that. I might never sell 1 XRP. Ever. Why would I? I have too many other things. Why would I sell XRP for USD? No, hang on. I would do it if I had to. I'm not laughing like that. I would do it if I had to do it. I would do it to get, to get enough lifestyle chips and be. I agree with that. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at somebody in a situation who has like other cryptos and things and can do it with those others. Why would I do it with the old XRP? Knowing what I know about all this stuff and the potential future of blockchain technology, particularly a Ripple and XRP. Why would I take my XRP when I have all the other stuff and cash the XRP out into the USD? No, that doesn't sound like a very wise move by me. No, I'm not selling my XRP. Why would I? Why would I sell my XRP? When I'm in the situation where I can sell my other stuff. Why would I? And if I wasn't, and it's all I had, and I want to get out of the rat race alive, I sell a third of it, I sell half, who knows, right? Right. Okay. Yeah, you do what you want. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an old soul here to have fun and play some games. Now, Kev says, in 2022, I bumped into an old school friend. He started to tell me about, I love this. Kev, thanks for, all right, I'm going to get to your story. I feel like literally I want to read this like a freaking story in a good way, because it's so cool. I love the interaction that you're literally freaking typing me out a story right now, and I get to literally kind of like read it as a story. It's so cool. And I'm not kidding. I'm not being sarcastic. You're awesome, Kev. Kev says, in 2022, I bumped into an old school friend. He started to tell me about his communications with a top Ripple employee and the information he told my friend. Wow, I was so fascinated about the new Rails. Okay, well, I hope you're not a bot, by the way, Kev. But the new Rails have been discussed publicly by him and some others. Maybe they weren't supposed to be doing that because of NDAs. Who the heck knows? Well, does NDA cover that? It's more of what you agreed to not. Yeah, I guess it may cover that. I'm not an attorney, so I don't know. But yeah, agreed. A lot of this was out way back when, even before 2020. By the way, Kevin, I'm not trying to trump you with that. By the way, I totally hear you with this story in 2020. And I'm going to add an addition. even before 2020 as well. High-level execs talking about, hey, you know about what's going on with Ripple, right? You know, kind of like wink, wink. You do know that, right? So, you know, we're not supposed to be talking about Ripple, and the money people don't like me because the money people are like, this guy is spilling the beans on Ripple. We all know about Ripple and XRP. Tank, be quiet. You're not supposed to tell everybody about it so everybody can come to our table and let everybody get rich, all the lemmings. Cut the crapola. Wink, wink. Thank you for verifying you're not a bot. I don't have to have you do that weird, show me which ones are the lights, the street lights on the sidewalk and so forth, and boom, and click the boxes that show you a bicycle, and thank you, Kev. I try to be I feel like that was funny. I don't know, I'm not going to laugh, but I'm kind of laughing inside, thought that was funny. Now, my wife tells me, honey, you are not funny, and I feel like I have a good read on people's sense of humor, and I know what's funny and what isn't, and you are not funny. And so, yeah, I'm going to go through life knowing I'm not funny. I'm going to try my pants off to the very end, even to the extent of creating a YouTube channel just to try to be funny. It's all I ever wanted. No. The channel's to inform. Guys, I'm not going on with crypto and just going to do a bunch of bull crapping because what the heck else am I going to talk about concerning? You're going to have to rewind the episode. I'm not going to repeat it 9 million times. Some people just tuning in are like, this stuff's not about crypto. Okay, rewind the episode and watch how I retraced it like 9 trillion times about all the institutions banks that are connected with Ripple, and I'll close it with recapping. Here's the episode in closing. It's how we're being not told about by the financial wealthy who do not want us at their table, bless their souls, don't want to be at your stupid table, don't worry. All right, let's be positive, Frank. It's not a stupid table. Some of these folks are awesome. Don't want to be at the wealthy financial table. Thank you very much. Taking my money and burying it in the backyard and running around with an old crappy 1980s AC/DC shirt. Take a breath, David Schwartz. I'm going to run around with a crappy old AC/DC shirts or sandals like Jesus and a toga garb and have my money buried and nobody ever knowing, be like, I gave that all away, you guys, all that crypto. You know what I mean? And living like that. That's the way. Do you ever see me in a supercar? It's not me. All right, guys, let's close this episode. We're trying to have fun here. And by the way, I am one day going to try my hand at stand-up and just see how quickly I get told to sit down. I made that up just now. Hey, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, today's Wednesday, not Thursday. Enjoy it, and rewind the episode to see all the tasty treats that you missed. If there are any, I don't know. I didn't even get to the share screen. Who cares what the crypto market? Who cares what the market's doing today? Let's check the cryptocurrency market cap today. Who gives a crap? Zoom out, you intelligent human beings, and know the truth. We're about to shoot to the frickin' moon, and all the rest doesn't account to a hill of beans. I tried to rhyme, but it was like way too long of a thing till I got to it. Have a good day. I love you. Bye.